recording this class. Okay. So now, so I mentioned here, if you look at this one liner, right, charging interest for the due items. Due items in the sense, so we have done some sales transactions. We have done some sales to the customers where the customer is not making payment. 1 month, okay, or 2 months have been happened, 3 months, 4 months, 5 months. It's 1 year also. So keep on. They are like not making a payment to the company. Okay, so obviously you will have some conditions, right, with the customer also saying that if you don't pay in some time, then you have to pay the interest. Agar समझ लो, if I had took some money from you, definitely you will ask some interest to me, right, Sakshi? So I'll charge. So we will charge interest to the customers for the pending items, for the liability items which are not paid to us by the customer. So again, the config settings we need to calculate here customer interest. Okay. So again, customer interest, again it will get updated to the customer account. Again, it's a liability to us. So we'll see what are the configuration settings that we have in SAP system to calculate customer interest. Okay. First step. Now you understood, right? The definition. What is the customer interest? Charging interest for the customers for the due items, for the pending items, for which they have not paid.
Sir, one question.
Yep.
So what we are receiving the interest will be our like it's a income, right?
Exactly.
Profit.
100%. 100%.
It will come under discount received wala account. Ji.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Income. It's an income, right? So it will create it under income only. So let us see what are the configuration settings will need to be created. Okay. Define interest calculation indicators. Say OB46 interest indicator name interest calculation type P. Okay. What is P? We'll see. So we'll go back to the SAP system. I think I did not open it. It's okay. No worries. We'll open it quickly. You're able to see my screen now.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
So okay. So where we have that OB46 define interest calculation indicators. So this is coming under even I don't know the remember the path, but we'll see once. SPRO, IMG, financial accounting. Chari, you are there, right? Accounts receivable, accounts payable. So here business transactions and interest calculation. So under financial accounting, accounts receivable, accounts payable, business transactions, you can see interest calculation here. So open this interest calculation, you can see three are there: interest posting, calculation, and global settings. So global setting, interest calculation, global settings. Not all the transactions are required. We'll create at least the required ones to calculate your interest. Define interest indicator. So so you can see here. So SAP has provided three interest calculation types. Item interest calculation, balance interest calculation, penalty. So usually it is used P or S. So item interest calculation is something you are calculating on each invoice. Say for example, you are definitely will understand further also. We'll execute the program, right, to calculate your interest. At that time also we'll understand very clearly for what all the items it is calculating interest. Okay, so item is one item, one invoice item. Okay, balance means the entire balance of the customer's account. Okay, if customers has the 1,000 transactions, the total open item balance of customer will be charged. Okay, that is both are same equal, both are same, nothing much difference. The only thing is the calculation, it will be based on the item, it will be based on the balance. So let us understand item interest calculation. Okay, so if you look at here so we need to create one interest indicator, and we need to select which interest calculation type that we are following, which one we are considering for calculation interest. So new entries. So if you double click here, no, this is nothing here, nothing special. New entries, interest indicator. What is our company code?
TA98.
TA98. I'll just make it as a interest indicator. Okay, name TA98 interest indicator. Okay. So this is interest calculation type. As I mentioned, we have three. I mean, penalty, balance, and item. I'm just considering item interest calculation type. Item interest calculation. Click on save. So here nothing special. Okay, we have to change that one, but it's fine. So we have defined one interest indicator, TA, and this is not assigned to our company code. Also, this is only interest indicator. Is a identification here. We'll see what are the further steps we have. So define number ranges for interest forms. We'll see if this is really required. Company code display. We'll come back to this transaction. Okay, we'll come back to this now. This transaction. Prepare item interest calculation. So here also we'll see. So here if you look at here interest indicator and you're calculating items on the open items, we need to calculate interest and the calendar type. So which calendar type you're considering, like whether it is 360 days or 365 days, you have to decide it. And so factory calendar is something that there are certain holidays, right? In India, we consider Diwali is an all day, but in some other countries we'll have different. So we can create different factory calendars also. We'll calculate interest on debit items because customer to sales, customer is if your customer is getting debited, what does it mean? It's an open item, right? Interest post processing number range. We'll see. This is for the print form. I'm just checking any other fields are required. So new entries. So interest indicator. We created one interest indicator, right? What was the interest indicator we created? TN98, right? I'm
P.
considering the CA. And open item items by default it got activated. No need to change anything. Always calculate. This is not required. Reference date, what it is, we'll see. System will consider. I mean, interest will be calculated from the document date. That obviously. Calendar type. So you have to decide which one you want to consider. Let us consider 360 days. This is the standard one. You can consider this. We'll see what we have. It's a standard one. Only calculate interest on debit items. That's correct. Print form. We want the print also. Posting. We need to calculate interest also. That is sufficient. Okay. So what I mentioned here, I have just already we created one interest indicator. For interest indicator we are specifying what items we need to consider. We need to consider open items. That is very important. That is also called interest on debit items. Okay. And print form and post interest, we need to calculate interest, and also we can send that particular form to the customer also. Okay, that will be developed by a technical team. They will develop one form, right? So what is a form here? It's a printed form. You will mention in the form saying that for these items we have charged interest. That will be sent it to the customer. Again it's a customized layout with a customized design will be done by the programmers abapus. For that we need to get the requirement from the business. Okay, I will show you the standard one, you will understand. Just click on save. So we'll change this one now. So control F, TN98, data group 98, TN98, continue, come back. So what we have done till now, we have defined two steps. One is interest indicator, and we have mentioned what items that we need to calculate interest. Okay, interest indicator and prepare item interest calculation. We'll see if it is really required. We'll come back to number ranges. Specifying blocking results, it's not required. Prepare account balance interest calculation. No, we are calculating item interest calculation. So you can close this one. Interest calculation. If you want to go through, if you want to refer your spreadsheet, that will be very good. See, we have defined this one, define interest calculation indicator, prepare item interest calculation. So next one is define reference interest rate, RIR, OBSC. So come back to the interest calculation here, reference interest. We have this step here, third step. So define reference interest rates. This why we need to define this step, because we have to specify what is the rate here, from which date your interest is applicable. Okay, here it is not mentioned rate, but we'll see in the next step. Reference interest rate. So just I'll make it as a TA only here. I think it's a long description. I mean identification we can maintain. So I'll mention as a reference interest rate for TA98. This is our identification. Description, copy paste it if possible. TA98 date from, this is important. Someone is knocking the door, I mean in the call. Chari is not there, huh? Ashwin, I
Yes, sir, I'm
looks,
here.
I see Ashwin was knocking the. Okay, Ashwin,
Okay.
hi Ashwin.
Okay.
So date from 0104. So basically I mean your interest, the interest rate is applicable from this date. Okay, currency, for which currency you want to consider this calculation, INR. This is not required, click on save. So basically in this step what we are doing, we are making it applicable from so and so date. That's the meaning of this setting. So what are the steps we define? Two steps here, interest indicator, item interest calculation. The third one is reference interest rates. So under interest calculation, we already defined reference interest rate. Let us see, enter reference interest rate values. Here we have to define the interest rate. How much interest rate that you want to charge to the customers? 5%, 10%, 12%. This is something that you have to get information from the business client. Okay. So client will tell us very clearly what will be your interest rate that you have to charge to the customers. Reference interest rate, what is the, it's the same, right? It's the same identification we had given. Press enter. Okay, it is asking again 0104 2025. So basically I want to make it active from beginning of the financial year. Interest rate, let us give 10%. Okay, click on save. So how much rate we had given? 10%. So on the, suppose for example on 1 lakh on 10%, how much it is? Sakshi?
10,000
10,000. That is per month or per year? Anyone?
per year, sir.
How, where we confirmed that per year? We have confirmed in the previous setting, right? If you look at here in the second step, I think, right? We have confirmed here. See this B, it is for the 360 days. It is for the entire year. So you have to sync your settings also. You need to understand what setting that you are defining it. Okay, so we update, we created reference interest rate. Also we have defined the interest rates. Enter time dependent interest rates. So here this is a standard, again we have to calculate. This is something mandatory setting here. So let us take something. Okay, new entries. We have to create two entries here. Okay, sectional number 01 and 02. Interest indicator, TA. We already defined it. Currency key, which is INR, and why this is coming like this? INR. FX. This is effective from the 1st April 2025. Sequential number 01. Okay, first entry I'm defining it. We need to create two entries, credit and debit. So credit interest, areas interest calculation, and this is your again TA, which is we already created as reference interest. It has the same identification. Press enter. Okay, so here we have terms, we have like four categories SAP has provided: credit interest, areas interest calculation, and balance interest. We are calculating item interest only, areas interest calculation. That's the reason we have to maintain both sides. We already saved it. It was credit, right? First one, credit interest. Click on save. So data was received. Now second entry, the same identification, the same one again, same one, This is for the second one. Earlier we maintained credit, now maintain debit interest areas. Again, it's the same one. Click on save. Okay, come back. So if you look at here, two entries has been maintained. Basically, we are covering both sides, so debit and credit areas interest calculation. Okay, now so come back to the our spreadsheet. What we define? We have defined define interest calculation indicators, item interest calculation, reference interest rate, time dependent terms, and reference interest values. Okay, we maintain interest rate also. This is coming next actually. Now we have the another step here, interest posting. So come back to the interest posting tab. Under interest posting, we can say under interest posting folder, we have again settings here. Account determination for item interest calculation, accounts receivable. This is for the accounts payable. Can anyone tell me why SAP has already provided for AP also? Hmm? Accounts payable belongs to what? Suppliers, right? In case you are not making payment to the suppliers, if supplier says you have to pay some interest, then we have to calculate it, right? On the suppliers also. Okay, but usually it is not a requirement from the I had not seen, but usually it will be a requirement from the customer side. So account determination, guys, everyone is sleeping or what? No voice, no sound. Chart of accounts TA98. Listening, everyone?
Yes, yes, yes.
So this is another important setting, very important. Okay. So let us understand from the beginning onwards. Account symbol. So SAP has provided. So interest received, interest paid, customer posting. So Sakshi, I have one question for you. So we have done some sales to the customers, and the customer is not making payment. We have thousands of transactions where customer is not making any payment on the balance or on the each open item. We are charging interest to the customers, but there might be chances, right? Customers has made some advance payment. There are no sales transactions. For example, just imagine customer has paid 1 crore, 1 crore 1 crore rupees to our company, but there was no sales transactions at all for the last 1 year. We keeping that 1 crore with us. Do you think that we need to pay charge interest to the customers? Yes or no? If the interest is applicable for the customer, if the customer says you have to pay interest for the 1 crore, in that case what happens? Interest paid. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay, so anyhow, so depends upon the requirement, how do you want to configure. So you have to get the requirement from the business, you have to configure it accordingly. So now we are charging interest to the customers, so customer will pay interest to us, so interest received it is. Double click here. So sorry, so we have the three different account symbols. This is for the interest paid, this is for the customer posting. Customer postings will be done because we need to charge. What will be the accounting entry? Anyone? When the interest is calculated, what will be the accounting entry? Divya?
Interest will be debited
Yep, very good. So
because it's
interest
income for us.
interest it will be debited, as per which accounting principle?
Incomes and gains.
Incomes and gains. And what will be the other side?
Customer, oh,
Customer, yes. Customer has to give the payment, right?
credit the giver, yeah.
Get the giver.
Yes.
So you are reversing the accounting principle. Okay. Nominal account. What is the nominal account? Anyone? Debit.
David losses
Debit all expenses and
and
losses,
loss.
and
Credit is the incomes and gains. Sorry,
credit
sir.
all incomes and gains. Okay. And
Interest.
personal account.
Debit the receiver, credit the giver.
Yep. So here also you have mentioned reverse, right? Debit the
Yes, yes.
receiver and credit the giver. So he is giving interest to us. So basically this will
Customer.
get debited. It's sorry.
Yes.
This is your credit on income and this is your credited. debited. Okay, so incomes as per nominal account, credit all incomes and gains, personal debit the receiver, credit the giver. But this so he's giving to us, but don't mean that here this will come into picture. Okay, so sometimes it won't work as per accounting principles, but you have to at least see this is getting updated as per the accounting principles. Do you agree?
Yes.
So debit all expenses and losses, credit all incomes and gains. Debit the receiver, credit the giver. So your what is your sales invoice, normal customer invoice? What will be an accounting entry? Let us make it very clear here. We are debiting the
Customer.
customer, okay? Crediting the sales. It's an income
Yes.
here, right? Similarly,
Yes.
this also. See, there is no difference. This is also income. This income is going to here, nominal account, credit all incomes and gains. This is also credit all incomes and gains. And here, but here again, we should not think from the sales perspective. Okay. So one side definitely will come to know what is your income or expense. Other side you will just debit or credit as per your sub ledgers, either customer or supplier. Okay, come back to the configuration setting. So interest received. So here, okay, come back to the accounts here. This is ours only chart of accounts. So we have to give account symbol here. So what is your account symbol? Interest received, and okay, currency is INR. GL account we have not defined. What is your customer posting? Because on the debit side, sorry, credit side, you are charging interest. On the debit side, customer. So this is also INR, and the GL account we have not defined, and this is your masking, because this is we don't know, right, which customer it is. So we are masking the GL account. Plus is nothing but masking. If you are masking this here, then it is applicable to for all customer accounts. Okay, all customer reconciliation accounts. So here we have to define one. What account we have to define, Sakshi? FS00. This is not our company code. Change the company code. What is the account we have to define? Incomes. It's a income for us.
Incomes.
Discount received. I'm just copying it
Interest
here.
account.
Okay.
Yes, the
What is
same.
the next account here? Two. Click on continue. So here I will just give the same thing here. I will mention as interest received. Can just remove this one. Cancel it. Interest received. Click on save. So control data. Again, it's the same fields. There is no difference. Revenues are given. Create bank interest. G029 revenue accounts. Okay. So 4002. Go back to the our 4002. Click on save. So continue. Document type. If you want to, so SAP already provided the standard document type. Okay. Customer interest. Okay. Now posting specifications. This is again important. If you look at here, see here. So business transaction 1000. This is a standard transaction. AM01 company code. Interest. This is your interest indicator. Interest indicator, and business area posting key. You are posting on the debit side. You are making as a customer 1000, and the credits are you making as a your interest received account 50. That's it. You can copy this one, or else you can create new interest directly. So your 1000. What is 1000 here? 1000 is nothing but your interest received posting. So you have different business transactions. Interest received posting, company code. What is our company code? TA98. Interest indicator, we defined TA as interest indicator. Business area. What is our business area? Anyone remember? TA?
ECHY.
TCHY. Is that correct? So posting it, this is fine. 01 is your customer invoice. You're debiting customer and charging the, instead of sales, we are charging interest received. Okay, and the document type, this is not required, it's already there. Click on copy. So see here, this is ours. Click on save. In case if you want to post with a separate document type, you can mention here, because in the previous step here it is already mentioned, so no need to mention again here. So what we have done here, Chari, so SAP has provided different account symbols. One is interest received, interest paid, customer posting. We are considering, as per our accounting entry, we are charging interest. So customer debited, interest credited. So in SAP, we account symbol 301 is nothing but it is interest received. 1000 is nothing but customer posting. Click on accounts. So account symbol and your interest received, customer posting, INR. This is 4002 is your interest. We created one GL account which is 4002, which is interest received account. Plus this is applicable for all customers. We don't know, right, which customer will have that one. So applicable for all customers.
Okay.
Document type, this is the standard document type which is created by standard SAP. I mean, SAP already provided standard document type for calculating interest, for posting the interest, not calculating, for posting the interest. So it is customer interest here, which is a DV. Posting specifications, so we mentioned, we have just concluded very clearly which one will get which debit side and credit side. So here this transaction gives you picture what is the accounting entry. So debited and credited, 01 and 01 and 50. 001 is your interest received. See, double click, then you will understand here itself. See, okay, is that clear?
Yes, sir.
This is very important transaction. So we are making system to, see, system don't know anything. We are configuring the posting keys also. We are configuring what will be my debited and credited also, right? So system has given, what you say, system has given application for you. System has given some functions. Okay, so we need to utilize those functions. Okay, you have, so with you have maida with you, then with the maida you can prepare anything, samosa, some etc. Many items can be prepared with maida. It's the same way SAP application is provided by SAP with the different functions with the different functions and tools. Now we have to utilize it as per the business requirement. Now is it make sense as a consultant?
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
Okay, so always think from the consultant perspective, not as an end user perspective. Of course, you should think as an end user also. At the time of testing, you should understand from, you should think from the business perspective, from the end user perspective. From the configuration, you should understand the requirement given by the business. Okay, see, many are there. See, SAP has given n number of nodes, n number of configuration settings, not only one or two models, hundreds of models are there in SAP. We can't learn, if you want to learn SAP completely, it's not possible at all. Okay, so just to try to understand the at least what the required configuration settings. Not everything is required. So what we have defined till now, we have defined interest calculation indicator, item interest calculation, reference interest rate, then time dependent terms, interest values, and we also created GL account, and we also assigned GL account here. So I think I have mentioned here for your understanding. Okay, so this is accounting entry that we are expecting. Now interest forms OB84. Let us see. This is a little technical. Okay. So maintain interest forms, interest indicator, company code, form name. Let us see if that is working. So I'm just closing this one. Click on printout. Assign forms for interest indicators. What was the step here? Maintain interest forms. Interest indicator, company code. Yep. I'm just checking. I don't see the other company code here. Fine. No worries. take anything which is I'm just getting one small doubt whether this will work or not. It's a standard SAP provided, but we'll see. So here interest indicator. So what is the interest indicator we define? TA. And what is our company code? TA98. And SAP script form. Let us give this the same one. This also same one, and this is also same one. Click on save. We'll see. So go back to the our tracker. I think form name I mentioned as FDUZ01. So let us see if this is working. This is working or not. Let us come back. So what we have done here, just we assigned the interest forms, the standard ones. Okay.
Sir,
See,
what is this interest form? Like, is this is a
so
code
so
or something?
so no. I mean, Sakshi, you went to any either hotel or shopping mall somewhere else, right? You purchased all the provisions for your home. At last, what you will get it? You'll get a bill, right, with all the kirana items and everything, dal, pulses, and everything you'll purchase, and you'll get a bill, right? Your
Yes.
bill is in the form of form, right? It's a kind of form only, right? That form, that the printed form. Now, I want to calculate the interest for the customers, and that form, the print, that form, and that there is a requirement from the business. Once we calculate interest, that has to be generated. It has to be in the PDF format. That has to be sent it to the customer. This is the requirement. So you went to hotel and you got the bill also. The design part, the entire header part, the hotel name and everything in the you have all the list, right? Your items, and at last you have the total amount and everything. That is called the entire layout, the entire form. It is called form. That is developed by the technical team Abapus. The requirement will be taken from the business. Okay, this is something standard one. I'll show you. I mean, once we execute the interest calculation, we'll see how system is generate the form also.
Okay.
You will understand once we execute it. But this is a standard forms. Usually now we are not using SAP script forms. We are using Adobe forms. Everywhere PDF forms only, right? We'll see how it works. So as of now, we define forms also. Just a standard form we already assigned to the company code. The only thing is just copy it from the other one and just update to your company code. Now change customer master. Now how system will know whether the customer master is applicable for interest calculation or not. So customer company code, interest indicator, company code, account management tab. So basically we have to assign /o xd02, which is customer master calculation. So we have one customer, right? What is the customer we have? Your favorite company, I think, right? Sakshi, HCL.
No, sir, not family.
तो क्यों बोली है मुझे क्रिएट करने के लिए?
सर आपने एग्जाम्पल में लिखा था,
हाँ.
so I just said कि
So
इसे कस्टमर बनाते हैं.
so what is the customer role? Anyone? What is the customer role?
FLCU
Okay. FL CU
CU 00.
00. This is fine. So our company code activated. Come back to the which tab I mentioned. It is customer correspondence, not correspondence, customer payment transactions, not account management only. Under account management, scroll down. We have this tab, interest calculation. What is our interest indicator? TA.
TA.
Yes. And don't enter other fields. Click on save. So basically, so SAP has provided one some fields here. So here see we have assigned interest indicator to the customer. So whatever the calculation, whatever the interest amount, the interest rate is 10%, which is assigned to your interest indicator TA. So system obviously calculate interest calculation, right? Interest it will charge interest for these customers. Whatever the customers we have assigned the interest indicator. What is the next step? Customer invoice posting. So do you think customer invoice posting? Do we need really /o FBL 5N? All items we have only one customer, execute it, keep it blank customers. only one customer, right? So we don't have any open items. So let us post one slash OFBL, not ABL,
FB
FB
70.
70. That's good. FB 70 transaction. Let me, okay, this is our customer. Let me take it from 01/04/2025. I'm just taking previous date so that we can calculate at least 1 or 2 months. Okay, 2 3 months. 01 it is, right? 01. Control C, Control V. Sorry, Control V, and this one interest calculation test. Okay, amount, take some value 10,000. So customer interest, sorry, customer invoice, GL account 4001 is a sales account. Take the same value here, 10,000. So 10,000, 10%, how much it becomes?
1000.
Sales cost center. Click on simulate. Okay, so press enter, press enter. So come back here, use it some normal standard payment. Anyhow, it will consider the normal one only, 3001. Click on post. So come back to your report, refresh your transaction, refresh. Okay, so 10,000 and it is overdue, and it is document date is, if you want to see what is my net due date, and AM01. If you look at here, it's a net due date is 1/4 only, because it's a 3001 payment terms. It's a pay immediately. Okay, it is due date is immediately pay. So let us, it's total 158 days. How it is? Is it correct? 158 days. Calculating from 1st April to till today. Now what we should do? Go back to the interest calculation. Okay, we have EBITDA. Okay, so fint slash o, press enter. So I want to create one more session. Accounting, financial accounting, accounts receivable, uh, periodic processing, interest calculation. We have this one, item interest calculation, item only, right? So interest calculation fint. So this is the one we have. Company code. What is the company code? TA98.
TA98.
And what is the interest indicator?
TA.
TA. And what is your customer? Better give customer also. I mean, if you don't give, it will calculate for all the customers. In our case, we have only one customer. No worries. If you don't give also, it's okay. So interest calculation up to, I want to calculate for the first month. Okay, we'll see how it calculates. 30/04/25 only, right? Huh. So test run mode, posting. So posting date, yes, I want to post it on the 34 for the first period, and the text interest received, right? Interest received, and form, I can give PDF form. Anything else we need to select it here? LP01 form date, let it be today's date, no worries. Okay, this one keep it as it is only. Select PDF and give today's date with LP01. Printer name is LP01 PDF. That will be sufficient. We'll see. Customer account, company, interest indicator, interest calculation, to test run, posting date, document date, text and business area. This is what we had given, not selected business area, but it's fine. We have not posted any of the business area thing. It's okay. We'll see. Or else you can give business area also. What is the business area?
TCHY.
TCHY. Okay, TCHY for the Tata Chemicals. That is fine. Okay, now let us, every time we need to execute. Okay, let us execute this one. Yep, good. Good news is it is calculating. See, you can see here currency INR. Before that, this is our customer. company code TN98, interest item 1, 34/2025, your first period, right? We calculate interest up to 34 only. And this is your user, King. Currency is INR, status shows as interest can be posted printed. That is really good news. The system, it is calculating interest also. Clearing document, once you make the payment, the payment, the interest, the calculation accounting document will get updated here. Okay. Here 2025 journal entry 908, we this is your accounting entry. Okay. Okay, accounting entry. And your item 1, interest base amount 10,000 from 24, so it is not considering the first date, it will consider from the next date. Just imagine, if you go to any company or anywhere, the obviously it will calculate from the next day. So second 4 to 34, how many days, sir? 29 days, right? Interest rate 10%. So on 10,000, 10% interest, how much, sir? Anyone? Ashwin? I think Ashwin sir is busy. 10,000 into 10%, right? 10%
Yes.
into
1,000.
29
29 days.
divided by
30.
360,
Oh,
80.
okay.
That's correct, right?
Okay. 80.
5.6, 8056.
No, no, something.
What something, sir? Tell me, sir.
In calculator, it is showing 80, double
Ha,
five, double
yep,
five.
yep, yep, yep. So calculate it again. 10,000 into 10%.
Ah,
How much it is, sir? Hi, 10,000 into
by
10%.
100.
100.
It is
Ah,
1,000.
okay.
It is 1,000 rupees. Okay,
Hmm.
1,000 into this 1,000 rupees is for year, right? Not for 1 month.
Hmm.
1,000 into how many days we need to calculate? We have in the
29 days.
29.
configurations. In the configuration, we mentioned 360. So 29 divided by 360. 29
By
divided by
360.
360. Is it okay, sir? Happy?
85.
Mm.
Okay, fine.
Why you are not happy earlier?
Because it is showing
So,
80,000.
you should tell me then. So
Hmm.
is it have now? So system is calculating. It is mentioned very clearly here. Status interest can be printed, posted. So the calculation is absolutely right. The configuration settings, whatever we define till now, everything looks okay. So this way we need to configure. If we miss one step also, we will not able to calculate it. Okay, that's the reason I have mentioned very clearly here. Is it interesting or
More
not?
steps are there.
Sorry.
Number of steps, multiple steps are there.
Ha. So double click here. Double click on any item, or you can click on here. Error log. Okay, error log, or it's not showing any error log here. This is details for all items. This is, if you double click also, it will show all items. Now let us understand. Interest indicator T is defined in the account. That's correct. Interest was not yet calculated on the account. Yep. So as of now, it is not calculated. Okay, for items. Interest will be calculated on cleared items, calculated on the open items. Inter item is not a payment, document date, due date, factory calendar. So interest calculated on 10,000, clearing date 38, open item is not due yet. So it will just consider all the items. Okay. So we need to check for the, it is taking for all, it is reading all the items of the customer open item and cleared items also. But system will should calculate only for the open items. Okay. It is reading all the items. It is reading all the items. What is your the last one? What is the accounting document we posted? 908. Weight is 908. So here we have, I think.
Sir, one more thing. General entry is like what? Because 1013 is not ours, right?
So from here, it system is considering open item. Item is open. Here it is 10,000 on 10,000. It is calculated 29 days from 1/4 debit interest and debit, so on the 10%, which is 29 10 refers 360.85. This is correct. So this is it is calculating for the 908 invoice item, which is open item. Okay, any, so your, what is your question, Sakshi? What is your question?
Sir, what is this general entry like 1015? We have not posted any.
1015 कहाँ से आ गया? डॉक्यूमेंट ही नंबर ही नहीं है 1015। एक मिनट, कहाँ से देखिए, यहाँ इसमें देखिए।
Just go down.
15 कहाँ है?
Okay,
But
1012. It's
हाँ, basically it is reading all the items. Even though if it is posted also, it
okay.
is reading all the items. But at last it will calculate on the open items only. System is reading entire customer. It is analyzing each and every item. Do you agree?
Yes.
Okay. If you look at the program, interest calculation program, it is reading each and every item. बहुत, what do you say, analyzing each and every item. So it is calculating for the 908, which is open item, for the 10,000 amount, for the 29 days with the 10% interest. At last it has to post with 80.56. Oh, I have seen some error here. What is the error, sir, here?
I didn't see.
Okay, shit. Currently no error log. Okay, let it be. So come back. Let us post this accounting document. So we are in the test run mode, not in the production mode. Okay. So I am considering only for the first period. So click on smart form or PDF. I'm getting doubt here. We'll see. Execute it. Okay. I got something, sir. Messages relating to customer, messages relating to currency INR group, interest rate requires now. Huh. So since this interest received is a what type of account it is? Revenue
Income.
account, control account, which is a cost center category. So system is expecting cost center here. So where we need to define slash o okay b9. We have another transaction where we can default your account assignments. So new entries. What is the company code? TA98, and the cost amount is 4,000. Interest received and the cost center. You can give this one. Click on save. Continue. So come back to the interest program again. So system has given error. Yes, we have error this one. Come back, and this also you can come back. So two steps are there here. Yep. Okay. Now let us execute once again. Let us execute in the test mode once. This is again showing the same one. I want to remove test run mode. Execute now. We'll see what it will say. So system is asking to print. Yes, I want the print also. Continue. Yep. So some errors, but anyhow, the document got posted. 1102 was posted in company code. Go back to the 1102 slash o fb03 1102 1102 ta98 2025. So we had given date as 34, that's correct. Okay, and it is getting posted with customer interest dv, interest calculation, item interest calculation. It is posted with via fint. Is that okay? Any doubts on this one? So customer to sales, instead of sales we are updating with interest received. So customer is liable, paying interest also with 80.56 rupees. Any questions on this calculation part? Is that clear?
Yes, it's
Okay.
clear. So this interest calculations is monthly activity or daily we have to do? Or,
So depends, sir, how you want to
Mhm.
calculate. It's calculating only on the open items, right? Whenever
Okay.
so just imagine you have done some sales transaction 10 days. Okay.
Mhm.
So for the 10 days open items also you can calculate, right? Depends how you want to charge interest. Make it quarterly or make it monthly also. Depends upon the business requirement how they want to execute the program.
Okay. But so interest calculation from the day one or after the net
Depends.
terms?
How do you want, sir? Tell me the business requirement.
That is after the net terms, I think.
So depends, right?
Okay.
Write it on the paper. What are the requirements? Based on the requirements, you follow the same guidelines, right? You will guide your users also. So every time every month on particular date you have to consider, you have to calculate your interest for the customers. We will prepare user guides, user manuals to the users also.
Okay.
So
Sir, one.
yep, list, refresh. So two items, right? See, 80.56 interest received also generated as an open items. Now we are charging the same value to the customer. You agree?
Yes.
Now tell me, Sakshi.
Sir, I'm just asking ki like in interest configuration, we have assigned some A or B, where 30 divided by 360 or 30 divided by
It's
365.
up
So
to
you
you
have
which one
said
you
ki,
want to consider. You can consider any one.
okay, so what is the difference between that is 360 and divided by 365? There is two options, right? 30 divided by 360 and 30
आपको
divided
इन
by 360.
हाँ आपको कौन सा चाहिए? You want to calculate for 365 days or you want to calculate for 360 days? SAP has given the options, Sakshi. That's it. So SAP has provided the options. Which one you want to consider, you can consider as per the business. साल में कितना दिन रहता है? 365.
365.
So then consider 365 only.
So
Okay,
that's why I'm asking why 5 days difference. 360
मैंने
two option is
मैंने
given.
दे दिया, छुट्टी दे दिया 5 दिन.
Rest period.
हाँ ऐसा भी हो सकता है, but it depends again. But SAP has provided the options. Yeah, you can, in the configuration you can consider 365. We try once. If it is not working, let me know.
For sure, it will take time for us.
You can play the so Sakshi, play with the configuration settings. Okay, try A, next try B, next try C, next try D. Understood, right? अभी
Okay.
आपके पास मैदा है, अभी मैदा से क्या बनाती चाहती है? I mean, what you want to prepare with the maida now? You want to prepare samosa or you want to prepare jalebi? Which one you want to prepare? It depends upon you, or depends upon the business requirement. What exactly that you're testing the scenario? That's what I'm saying. SAP is a big application. SAP is vast application. I'm teaching you how to operate SAP now. Agree?
Yes.
Yes.
It's up to you now. How do you want to learn? How do you want to explore? How much you want to explore the entire system? Okay, so this is about your interest calculation, but this is not getting generated because this is something soaps. This is absolutely what do you say, there is a separate team called basis team. Okay, they will look into all the technical system related errors. This is soap runtime exceptional, but we'll see if any other possible option. Let me go back to the uh, here also it's not coming. Let me check for the next, let us see for the next period. Okay, what is the next period? 31 5, right? Let us change here also 31 5, 31, sorry.
Month.
Let us check for the smart form. Okay, I'm just removing this one. What do you say? Mm, where is that test run mode? Let us keep test run mode once. Shit, this is not coming. Execute it. We'll see. Okay, so it is calculating interest for this one also. Okay, now uh, error log, no errors here. So this is also fine. So here also okay. Now come back and let me check it once here. Form. This is not required anything here. Print form. Let us execute this one. Smart form. Let us execute once again. Execute here. Test mode only, right? Process. So here form overview. Form overview. Now double click here. No, I got something. School number not generated, but fine. We are in the test run mode. At least I see something now. Click, remove the test run mode. So what is the change I've done? The only change I've done is smart form. Okay. Click on execute. Continue. Okay. Ha. printer is does not exist. This is something system base system will set up all this. So one more document generated. Let us try the other one. Do we have anything else? Okay, I import it, execute it.
Dates not changed below.
Yeah,
Is
I'm
that okay?
checking, sir. I'm checking it. So this is okay, and this is also no error log. I'm expecting some error logs here. Let us see if we have some error logs here. Found comments. This is not required actually. Storage mode LP01. It is smart form only. I'm just trying with other company code. Okay. Test run mode only, right? Let us see if it is working here. There are no attachments. Okay, there are no open items at all. That's fine. Mm, I'm taking multiple batches, right? I'm just trying with other company codes. Now fulfills. Yep, I got something. No items for this company code also. Yep, I see items, some items. Luckily, we got something. Here also, no, currently no error log. Process. Let me check here what we have here. Smart form. No, this is posting period variant for that company code. Okay. 0225, right? Slash O OB 52 225 PPJ. This and this one, right? 2 and 2. We can't save. You're understanding what I'm doing? Okay.
Yes.
Shit. That has been came out. Close this one, close. Okay, this one let it be. This one also close, and this also close. This also close. This also close, and this one also close. FINT is your transaction. FINT is the transaction. I'm trying to do with a different company code. Okay, just give me some time. We'll try once. Posting. This one I want to do it 31/5. This one let it be. Okay, posting date, right? So 31/5. 31.5. This one is a smart form. Printer is LP01. Click on execute. So here form overview. Okay, this one is school number is not generating. Generated. Okay, double click here. Now details, it's not showing anything here also. Here we have something, right? Form preview. Here we have this one, I think. Makes sense. It will get generated, we'll see. It's coming. So basically we have this option here. We are not seeing this one, form preview. Okay, so if you look at here, so okay, let us try for our company code. Okay, this one, let it save as variant. If it is not working, I can show you. So here, okay, let us go back to our relevant company code. What is our company code? TA98, and this is your TA, and we executed for 30 June also. That I don't know, sir. I don't remember. Test run mode. This one, let it be. No worries on that one. Smart form. This also looks okay. Anything else that we need to give? No. This is what I had given. Test run mode I had given. Company code, interest indicator. Click on execute. We'll see if at all if we get some value. Yes, we have some values. Go back and see this one. Yeah, I think it should work. Yeah, it's working. Okay, so look at here. So arrears interest date 06/09/2025. Our collect telephone. All this is your customer account details. Okay, this is your company customer. This entire thing is customer details. Dear sir, madam, due to late payments, we have calculated interest on arrears up to 36/2025 in the amount of 84/65 and this amount contain calculation of taxes. Okay, so basically it is being very clear. Please transfer the amount as soon as possible. Use faithfully your items and your the interest charged amount 0.6 and everything. Sakshi, this is the form. This is the form will be developed by the technical team. We have to explain them. We have to get the requirement, what they want on the form. What is the company's logo, the customer's logo, right? I mean, your company logo will be there at the same time. Customer details need to be updated here. So we need to write some logic also. We need to explain to the technical team from which table, from which field we need to get the values. Okay, and your description will be given, will be provided by the company, and from the yes, company will your business will provide the descriptions and the format, how they want to update in the format in the form. Is this is clear? This is the standard layout provided by SAP. In real time, it will be similar. We need to explain to the technical team person, getting requirement from the business. Is that clear, sir, madam?
Yes, 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 sir.
Yes, sir.
I think I did not